Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another review on the What If Alejandro Gomez. We got this card from a pack pull. Unfortunately, I was not filming for you guys when I did get it. However, we're going to go through the card's details, stats, clips, and summary. Before we get into all of that, if I could ask you guys to please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when I upload, and comment down below what your thoughts are on this card. I have noticed you guys have been saying Chris Smalling. We will get that done as well at some point, guys. Please do bear with me. And without further ado, let's get into the review. So guys, this is the team that I played Alejandro Gomez in. I played him in the cam slot in the 4-2-3-1. I didn't move him anywhere else, guys, because I had so much fun using him in this spot. And first impressions of this card, guys, this card is really good. As per expected, per the price tag and the rating and just his overall stats, this card is just phenomenal, especially at the dribbling aspect. We'll get more into that though as we go through the review. Alejandro Gomez, 5'6", high, medium, right-footed, 4-star swimmers and 4-star weak foot. So off the bat immediately, all fantastic. His size is a little bit annoying, guys, and that's because of the stride length. It is a big factor for me, and I notice it with players like Lorenzo Insigne, Alejandro Gomez, Marco Verratti as well. Those kind of players, they don't have as long a stride, they tend to struggle. However, this card does not have any of that with the amount of speed that he has, so we'll just get into that a bit more. 4 games played, 7 goals scored, and 1 assist. Everything else about this card, guys, is absolutely phenomenal in terms of the basics that are there. In terms of chemistry style, I tried an engine on him, and I tried a deadeye on him. I do think the engine obviously boosts what he's very good at a bit more, and that would be my tendency to lean towards that if you are going to play him at the cam spot. If you're going to play him at the striker, then maybe the deadeye or a hunter would be better. But overall, guys, I thought the deadeye suited him fine as well. He played very well with that, and I think his shooting needs a boost, which is why I boosted that as well. Getting into the stats, guys, the key pros of this card: 98 acceleration, 97 agility, 98 balance, 91 ball control, 92 dribbling. It's just all fantastic, guys, and because he's so small and capable of moving on the ball, he seems very strong on the ball as well, able to get around defenders very quickly and move so fast. In terms of the cons of this card, guys, there's a couple. The first one is the shot power, which is where the deadeye came into effect. His shot power is very low naturally, and the other one is his long passing. He did struggle a little bit with the longer passes and putting the ball over the top, but overall, guys, that's all I could find on this card. I thought otherwise this card was phenomenal. His finishing could be a little better when you have an engine on him, but overall, guys, I think it was still very good. He got 7 goals for me, which isn't half bad from the cam spot, and should have had more assists as well. In terms of the player traits, he got long shot taker, technical dribbler, and outside the foot shot. The long shots, I didn't really test them out. I mean, I tried a few longer finesse shots, but actually, guys, what I found what I was doing was just running at people, dribbling at them, and getting into the box and scoring easy goals. I didn't feel like I needed the long shot trait that much, but it's a nice one to have. Technical dribbler, of course, fantastic to have as well. And long, outside the foot shot trait, sorry, very good as well. However, he does have that 4-star weak foot, so we don't have to worry about that so much. Now that we've covered all of that, we're going to get into some of the clips that I got with him. So guys, getting into some of Papu Gomez's clips, and what you guys are going to see here is his general ability in the attacking sense. And the first thing that I want to get into with you guys is the key pro of this card. Sorry, there are 2 key pros of this card, especially with regards to this, is his speed and dribbling. I think this card is a phenomenal dribbler. I really do think that the way this card plays and the ability he has to just move between the lines, dribble really quickly, turn on a dime as well. Guys, his dribbling is so tight and fun to use. I really do think it's probably one of the best dribblers I've used this year, up there with the informed Neymar sort of level in terms of dribbling. I mean, the way you're able to just speed away from people is absolutely phenomenal with this card. Now, guys, the other thing I would say about that, going hand in hand with that, is his pace. His pace is phenomenal, especially the acceleration. He moves so quickly through the gaps and through the gears as well to get into those tight spaces, to be able to take defenders on and put them in your rear view mirror, so to speak. He really is fantastic at doing that as well. Getting into his passing, guys, is pretty good as well. He does set up a lot of chances. He did create a lot, despite only getting the 1 assist for me. He did create a lot of chances and was just unlucky not to get more. I think as well, guys, you end up creating a lot of chances for him to score rather than for him to actually play the ball through to people, which then leads to obviously you taking the shot rather than trying to lay it off for someone else, which I think, of course, is to this card's detriment, because then you will not get to see as many assists that he could have got compared to what he might have got if it was just a purely passing card. But guys, what I will say, and the big con of this card as we get into it, and you guys probably have noticed it by now, is his shooting. His shooting is quite a con for me. Although he does have 86 shooting, I do feel like his finishing is quite poor. And guys, what that means is that although you create so many chances, he does miss a lot of them. And for some reason, you know, it's okay, guys, if it's like a card that was like 500k or so, because you're not expecting this card to be elite at that. But given the level of shooting that he has, the pace, dribbling and passing that he has as well, I want that shooting to just be that level up. Now, of course, with the boost that he may be getting, his shooting will become very, very good, and that's something that has to be borne in mind when buying this card. However, at this current moment in time, if they don't get the goals required to boost that shooting, the shooting isn't good enough. I don't think he justifies that 1.2, 1.3 million price tag that he has. Overall, guys, though, you guys are going to see some of the finishes that he did get from me now, and what I did end up using was that phenomenal dribbling just to get into tight spaces, pick up the right movements, take on the defenders, freeze them as well, and score easy goals every time. I mean, driving past some of these defenders was so much fun. This one here in particular, just stopping on a dime, sliding past Van Dijk, and then putting it into the net there as well. Driving runs as well, makes the right runs at the right times, guys. His attack positioning is fantastic. Everything apart from that finishing was phenomenal. I don't know whether it's his finishing or composure, what it is that does to this card. In this final clip here, guys, you're going to see another lovely driving run from him from that attacking midfield spot, getting in to the box, taking it on his left foot and smashing it into the back of the net. So guys, getting into this final Alejandro Gomez summary, 1.285 million on the PlayStation, 1 million on the Xbox, 1.5 on the PC. Overall, guys, I think this card was a fantastic card, and if we just get straight into the key stats, that acceleration, sprint speed, and all of those dribbling stats are sensational. His passing is very good as well, and his shooting, in terms of the cons, does need a bit of work, but I don't think that much, guys. If I was to really pick on a con of this card, it would be that long passing needs to be slightly better. So I did end up putting the dead eye on him. Now, although it doesn't boost his long passing, it does boost the elements of his finishing that I thought were lacking. You guys could also look at another way to boost this card to help him out. You know, there is something there's a bunch of ways to boost this card, guys, and it depends also where you're going to play him. If you're going to play him up front or in a false 9 or in the cam spot, will change what parts of his game you choose to boost. There's a bunch of ways you can change up this card to help him out and see what will be the best style for you. In terms of similar players, guys, this might sound really cliche, but I actually think he's very similar to Lionel Messi's card. This Gio Reyna card isn't a bad shout either. However, I do think this Gio Reyna card is a little better right now. Given the upgrade that will potentially be applied on this Gomez, it will certainly be better than this Gio Reyna card. And again, I think it's very akin to Lionel Messi's centre forward card, just maybe slightly faster in terms of just raw speed. In terms of linkability, guys, you've got a few perfect links here to Marcos Acuna, Lucas Ocampos, from Sevilla, as well as Vasquez there as well. In terms of the strong links, guys, you've got links to, of course, icons in Maradona, Messi, Zanetti, Veron is there as well. And then, of course, as you get down the list, of course, you see Jesus Navas there, Acuna again, Diego Carlos, Jesus Navas, Oscar's future star, Koundé's road to the final card, Diego Carlos's team of the group stage card, and Yusuf El Nesiri, who also has a review on this channel. Please do check that out. So many links that you can put together with this card. It really is a nice card to build into your team if you can afford that price tag. In terms of going into the price, guys, we'll look at La Liga first compared to the other La Liga cam. So I put a filter, guys, to put striker, centre attacking mid, centre forward, and central midfielders into this search. You guys can see here that he comes up right below the Ousmane Dembele freeze card, as well as Lionel Messi's inform card that was playing at the centre forward that we previously mentioned. Do I think he's better than Lionel Messi's card and worth more? No, not right now, guys. With that upgrade, maybe yes, but not right now. Do I think he's better than this Dembele card? Dembele, of course, has a bunch of factors around him which make him a fantastic player in this game. So I do think that this card is maybe slightly high for where he should be. Maybe he should be closer to the 1 million mark like he is on the Xbox. But overall, guys, I don't think that he's worth that price tag in terms of comparing up against this Lionel Messi or this Ousmane Dembele. In terms of getting across all the players in this FIFA database this year, again, I put the striker category in there just to kind of show you guys. He sits above the Player of the Month, Bruno Fernandes. Now, that Bruno Fernandes is a fantastic card. I do think this Gomez's speed makes up for the fact he's slightly short in the technical areas that Fernandes is excellent at. If we look at Alan Saint-Maximin, I don't think there's a comparison there, although people do love Saint-Maximin for his 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and his general speed. I think this Alejandro Gomez is a fantastic card, and much better than this Saint-Maximin in overall terms of capability and output. Compared to some of these icons as well, and other players, I do think he's a level above in terms of how he plays. Which brings me to my final recommendation, guys, on this card. I would say if you PlayStation guys out there, this card is still slightly high in terms of pricing. For you Xbox guys, I think this is at the right price, 1 million coins, although I can see that's a flash in the pan with that one being listed for 1 million. If he does drop down to a regular price of around 1 million, maybe just under that, maybe 980, 970, I think that's a fair price for this card. I do think it is a very good card, guys. It is a very, very good card, and so does deserve that higher ceiling. However, I don't think he's quite at the level of Lionel Messi. Pre-upgrade, post-upgrade, he definitely will be. So we'll need to wait for that before we can really see what this card is capable of. Hope you guys did enjoy this review. If you did, please do smash that like button. And until next time, I will see you all in a bit.